get some guys healed up. Same thing, trying to evaluate your personnel and things that you got to work on. You need 2 weeks to work on all the stuff we need to work on. So yeah, come in a good time.
Can you say with some conviction that you'll be better defensively in the second half?
Well, I hope to. I expect to. And I'd be surprised if we weren't.
What are some of the reasons that you believe?
I just think more maturity in the system. Some of the young guys getting more experience. Things that we've had time to take a deep breath and emphasize when you have a little bit more time. And again, having an opportunity, I said before the season, that it'll be a continuous process and trying to evaluate what we can and can't do, certain things that we have problems with, issues with, things that maybe our guys, and we'll find out things that they can't do very well, and again, some things that they can do well. So, said all along, our experienced guys have got to play at a consistent level, and let the young guys continue to grow within the system. And if that takes place here the last part of the season, then I think we'll see a dramatic improvement.
As the first half went along, did you talk with the staff about, when we get to the open date, let's try to take those 2 weeks to work on maybe changing this or changing that?
When before the season and then early part of the season, we obviously having the Thursday night game a week from now, that was the biggest emphasis on what we wanted to get accomplished during how to spend our time. And again, it still comes down to, you don't reinvent the wheel. It's about your fundamentals and your technique, players' understanding, and defense's trained reaction, getting them trained obviously a lot better than what we have for what we're going to see, and just again the fundamentals of the game. Again, the discipline that it takes, the toughness that it takes, and you can grind them a little bit in that off week as well, knowing that they have a few days to recover. So when you are together, so we practice very well, and I think I think a lot of things were accomplished. The true test on what we got accomplished, remains to be seen. We're going to find out real quick, but it's pretty obvious that a few of the things that we got to work on, and it's the fundamentals of the game.
Any personnel changes? Sorry, any personnel changes?
No.
How would you evaluate how Travis Blanks did safety, and you see him there?
He did real well. He did real well. I think he'll continue to be a guy that we can. I wish that we didn't have to float him, but he gives us quality depth at a couple of positions. Ideally, your football team is built that way, without having to play guys at multiple positions. In fairness to him, that typically would happen with an older guy. But we feel like he gives us the best options with what he's doing, both there at safety and at our nickel versus the spread. So, but Kwani Christian's come along and has played well really the last 3-4 weeks at a level that I would expect him to. Anyway, he did well. He's a smart guy. He's instinctual. Again, when he knows where he's at and what he's doing, he tackles well. He's a good space player, and he's a guy that, very seldom does he make the same mistake twice. So things aren't always going to be perfect, but you'd like to be able to correct things, whether it's on the sideline or from week to week, and get those things corrected and get better from mistakes. And he's a guy that, has shown, the ability to do just that.